So risking her own life in an attempt to save her partner after he was shot in the line of duty. The partner of Officer Loren Courts is being credited for her incredible bravery, rendering medical aid to him as they were ambushed.
And Taryn, the gunman walking toward them, firing an assault rifle all the while. Fox 2's Camila Mary is live outside Detroit's 2nd Precinct with more details on how this all unfolded. And Camila, it's a lot to take in and certainly fused with so much emotion as well.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, last night when we were out at the scene, we just didn't know exactly what had happened. Of course, there were all these details coming out last night. Now we're learning so much more, and everything is just shocking. The chief calling everyone involved a hero.
When they were ambushed, upon making that run, they had no chance. The officers responded in minutes. The murderer shot the window out of his apartment and immediately shot the officer while he was in the car.
Officer Loren Courts hit in a major artery, just as he and his partner, Amanda Hudgens, had arrived at Joy and Marlowe, responding to a 911 call of shots being fired.
My nephew was riding his little scooter, and I was sitting down on the chair on the landing, and then he just started blah, 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 bloom, 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 you know, bloom, 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 bloom. And so I called the police.
It was a little after 7:30 Wednesday night. Attempting to get out of harm's way, the officers put their car in reverse. Officer Courts, bleeding profusely, gets out of the car and collapses. His partner immediately begins applying pressure to the wound as other officers arrive on the scene.
This brazen murderer, after shooting the officer, walks out of the building and proceeds towards the officer's vehicle.
Despite the threat, Officer Hudgens continues to render first aid.
Behind her is the murderer, who is walking towards her with this assault rifle. She makes the decision to give her partner a chance to live, keeping her back to the assailant. I've never seen anything like that. She made a decision to put her life not on the line. I think she just prepared to die. She braced herself to be shot in the back of the head or in the back while she administered first aid.
But investigators say at that very moment, other officers shot and killed the 19-year-old suspect.
My opinion, based on the evidence that I've seen thus far, it is my belief that he wanted to commit suicide by cop. The fact that he murdered a police officer and then casually walked out of the front door and advanced on other police officers as they were rendering aid to the officer he had just murdered. He wanted to die.
The suspect died on the scene. 40-year-old Officer Loren Courts, a husband, a father, a man with a big, bright smile, was rushed to Sinai Grace Hospital, where he later died. Police Chief James White broke the news to Courts' family a short time later.
That daughter, who cried out when she learned her father died, and out of respect for her, I will not tell you what she said, but every member of my command team was standing there, and there wasn't a dry eye.
And Officer Courts' wife, Christine, wrote on Facebook, and I'm going to paraphrase this, but she said that she is completely heartbroken. She said, "Me and my babies will never be the same. I already miss his hugs, his voice, his jokes, and his smile and those eyes." She said, "Rest in peace, Daddy. We will never stop loving you." She says that she keeps thinking that this is a nightmare and that she's going to wake up and he's going to be back. And she also wanted everyone to know that all the news stories keep talking about her husband being an officer, which of course he was, and everyone says he was an amazing officer, but she says he was just so much more than that.